Hey, alright guys, so I'm recording this on my PC. I don't know if it's good enough quality, but whatever, as long as you can see me, right? As a traditional artist, I spend mostly 40 to 50 hours on a piece. In this video, I want to talk about the broken reality of modern art. You know, how traditional art is so undervalued. If you're a struggling artist, you probably know what I'm talking about. You know what's funny? I can spend 50 hours on a painting, right? Pouring every ounce of my creativity in it, pouring my soul in it, and it will just sit in storage, unseen and unheard of. And it's sad, honestly. And this is not like a pity party. I don't want you to pity me or anything. Somewhere around the world, someone painted 2 strokes on a canvas, called it Untitled, right? And it's hanging in a gallery worth millions of dollars, and I'm supposed to be like, get your money, king. Like what? Like, come on, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you know, I'm a little bit frustrated, and yeah, maybe a little bit jealous, not of the art, but you know, just the fact that hype is worth more than skill these days is just sad. I mean, like, let's be honest, modern art is starting to feel like a lottery these days. Paint a wall blue and all of a sudden you're unique, you are famous. Meanwhile, there's artists out there that are spending hours, and it's not just me, it's not about me, okay? There's artists out there that are struggling to feed their families, while someone out there paints a stroke for 5 seconds and they get millions. It's honestly sad. And don't get me started on like the overrated works of art. Yeah, I said it. Even the Mona Lisa itself, it's kind of like tiny in real life, if you actually ever been. It became world famous not because it's one of the greatest paintings, but because because it was stolen for a couple days, and after they found it, they were like, that's why they wanted to steal it. Maybe it has value, so let's put a price on it. And just like that, as years go by, value just keeps going up and up and up, and it's so crazy. Like, if the Mona Lisa was never stolen, it would have just been a normal painting from a guy from 500 years ago called Leonardo DiCaprio. Sorry, is it Da Vinci? Da Vinci, yeah. It's almost like art doesn't need no meaning anymore. It just needs a good story or a rich buyer. And that's the crazy part. If someone, like, there's always like obviously the first person to like purchase that thing, right? So if someone purchases something that was made in 5 seconds by an artist who just took a brush and then splashed it on the wall like for 5 seconds, and they call that Untitled, and they look at that wall and they're like, this is an exemplification of life itself. The scattering on the wall is like the way your mind is clouded with overthinking, and you know like how that's kind of making sense. Like, they convince you to say like, this is a story. The paint on the wall, the messy paint on the wall I just painted resembles a messy mind, and how life can be overthinking sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And just like that, a rich buyer, boom, 500k on auction. 500k, they take that in. Next 2 days, it's worth $1 million. Next 6 months, it's worth 17 million. Like, it's like, when does it end, you know? But here's the thing, I'm not against experimentation or anything. I'm not against abstract arts. Just in case someone out there wants to call me out and say, oh, it's abstract art, you wouldn't know anything about that. I don't have anything against that, because, you know, we're told that art is subjective. I mean, sure, but let's not pretend the system isn't broken anymore. For traditional artists, I think it's not just about selling, it's about being seen, respected. Like 50,000 hours of work, just seeing yourself to say, okay, this was worth it, you know? Some of them are actually real, some of them are actually telling stories, and I'm not against that. I'm not against experimentation, I'm not against abstract art. I'm just against the idea of making people that dedicate their lives to a certain craft, and they are seen as less, while someone woke up last night from a dream and said, I'm gonna paint something for 5 seconds and make $1 million off of it, you know? So if there's any aspiring artists watching this, you know, just keep putting in the hours. You never know. That's the thing about life, man. The future does not exist. Like, literally think about it. The past may exist, and the past only exists in your mind if you think about it. So that's why when they say life is happening right now, it's literally right now. The past is gone. The past only exists in your mind if you think about it. Like this, you cannot grab the past and say, here's the past, I have it right here so I can change it. No, that's why you can't change the past. It's a memory. 24 hours from now, me recording this video is gonna be a memory. And even you, after watching this video, you're gonna watch it for the first time, it's gonna be a memory. I mean, yeah, you can watch it over and over again, but there's always gonna be a first time you watched it, which is a memory. But there's also gonna be today, there's also gonna be now. So life is happening right now. So for those aspiring artists out there, the future does not exist. Stop being scared of taking risks, taking a chance. You never know. I mean, sure, a lot of, unfair stuff is happening in the world right now. A lot of artists, traditional artists, are being put under the carpet, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't take a chance at something. I know a lot of artists out there that are doing amazing things, clearly because they chose to stand out. And this might be a chance for you to get to stand out. So I'm not making this video as a way to tell you that, oh, it's sad and it's uncertain, so you shouldn't take a chance on the thing you want to take a chance with, which is art. But I'm saying you should just put yourself out there, see what happens. Future does not exist, so you have a chance to create your own future. So you want to take a chance, you want to be the person that breaks that curse, have at it. But so yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. Peace.